friends, welcome to the Point. So we are all excited that India approves COVID-19 vaccines, that is Covishield and Covaxin, for emergency use. So this is a current issue and it is on trend today. And I chose this topic particularly because the whole world has suffered due to this coronavirus, which is also called as COVID-19. So now, recently, there came out a vaccine called Covishield and Covaxin, and our India approves these vaccines for emergency use. And the stage is set for the biggest vaccine rollout in the India's history, with the Drugs Controller General of India formally approving 2 vaccines for restricted use under emergency conditions. So these are under restricted use, but it is allowed to use under emergency conditions, and those are Covishield. So this vaccine is by Serum Institute of India, and the other vaccine is Covaxin, and this is being prepared by Bharat Biotech of Hyderabad. So even though other vaccine candidates are also there in the fray, but these 2 vaccines, they set a precedent for how future COVID-19 vaccine will be evaluated and administered. So India has been long known as a manufacturer of vaccines, but less so as one that can develop from the scratch, test it, and then provide it to the world. So in this way, we can say that India being as a pharmacy of the world. So we know that all the newspapers had been very much talking about Covishield and Covaxin. So that is the reason we are discussing it, and since it is useful for our UPSC examination point of view. So here we can learn about the Covishield and Covaxin. So this is one of the image which I have selected from a popular newspaper that we refer daily. So vaccines are out, but the data is missing. So this is the headline given. Let's see about it. The efficacy data of phase 3 trials, which is conducted in India for 2 vaccines, that is Covishield and as well as Covaxin, it is approved for restricted public use on Sunday, and it have not been made a public yet. That means recently these 2 vaccines has been approved and it has been restricted for the public use. So talking about the Covishield, it is a vaccine. It is developed by Serum Institute, which is a Pune based company, on the AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine. It has been given conditional approval for this Covishield vaccine. So the vaccine, so Covishield, this vaccine's efficacy, it is reported to be 70.4% based on phase 3 trials conducted in UK and Brazil. And the efficacy data of the phase 3 trials conducted on 1600 volunteers, and that too in 17 Indian cities, have not been made public yet. So that is why the headline is given as vaccines are out, but the data is missing. Why? Because they didn't made the report public yet. Next, talking about Covaxin. So Covaxin, it is a vaccine developed by Bharat Biotech and the Indian Council of Medical Research, and it has been approved for restricted emergency use in clinical trial mode. So this has been approved for restricted emergency use in clinical trial mode. So during the first 2 months after the rollout, the firm has to inform drug regulators every fortnight about the adverse effects of this vaccine. So phase 1 and phase 2 trials were also were conducted for this vaccine, and on 800 volunteers took the vaccine, and the safety and immunogenicity of the jab. The efficacy of the data, that is, efficiency of the data of the ongoing phase 3 trials with 22,500 volunteers, it has not been made public yet. So, for both the vaccines, the phase 3 reports are not yet released to the public. So, that is why it is given a statement that vaccines are out, but still the data is missing. So, I have already said that India being as pharmacy of the world. So, Indian pharma, it is said this pharmacy of the world. So, why is a statement given? So, we know that India is largely considered as a global hub for cheap and generic medicines. So, therefore, pertinent for this production and supply of generic medicine to continue in order to address major health crises in poor, in least developed countries as well as in the developing nations. So, India is providing medicines for all these three types of countries like poor, least developed as well as developing nations. So, the pandemic, it offers an unprecedented opportunity to establish those credentials, but already a step of establishing the vaccine's efficacy in the Indian population before the rollout, it has been sidestepped. The vaccines by Bharat Biotech. Vaccines by Bharat Biotech, Serum Institute of India. These two research centers vaccine, it was formally approved by the Central Drugs and Standard Committee, which in short it is called as Central Drugs and Standard Committee, CDSCO. So, this allows the vaccines, that is Covishield from Serum Institute of India and based on Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine and Covaxin from Bharat Biotech, it is to be offered to healthcare workers and frontline workers in India. Highest risk personnel will be given the vaccine for free. So, the person with the highest risk of COVID-19 will be given a free vaccine. So, the health minister has said 3 crore such personnel considered at a high risk of COVID-19, they will be given this vaccine for free. And this is a statement by Health Ministry. But still it is not clear that which vaccine will be given free for a person with the highest risk of COVID-19. Even though multiple officials they say rollouts can begin in less than a fortnight. So, both the approvals which are accorded are for restricted use in emergency situations. And in the case of Bharat Biotech, the approval wording notes it is in public interest as an abundant precaution in clinical trial mode. So, this is to have more options for vaccination, especially in case of infection by mutant strains. So, what is this condition? Mutant strains, it is not specified clearly. So, what is this condition? It is not specified clearly by any of the institutes, like any of the research institutes. So, Covaxin, it has been developed based on inactivated SARS-CoV-2. It is based on inactivated SARS-CoV-2 strain and cultured at National Institute of Virology, which is an ICMR body. So, because it was a whole virus and therefore more of it would be exposed to the immune system, the chances that it would mount a response against a variety of mutant virus types or strains, it is very higher. and the Indian data it furnished by the companies, it only assists to the vaccine safety and it's evoking some immune responses. But however, this pandemic it has revealed multiple instances of therapies and interventions from convalescent plasma therapy to a slew of antivirals. So that seemed to work well under idealized lab conditions, but it did not measurably protect in all real-world hospital conditions. So now let's take a brief look about how this Covishield and Covaxin works. So the Covishield, it is an Indian variant of AZD1222, and this vaccine it is developed by AstraZeneca and the University of Oxford. So Pune based Serum Institute of India. So Pune based Serum Institute of India, it developed and manufactured Covishield through a license from AstraZeneca and University of Oxford. So this Covishield, it is a non-replicating. So it is a non-replicating viral vector vaccine. So which means it makes use of another weakened and genetically modified virus. So non-replicating viral vector vaccine means it makes use of another weakened and genetically modified virus. In this case, a common cold Simphanzi virus, to help the body develop immunity against the coronavirus. So this vaccine, it carries just the code to make the spike protein. So that is a spike on virus surface. So the body's immune system is supposed to recognize this protein as a threat and work on building antibodies against it. So Covaxin, coming to Covaxin, it was developed by Hyderabad-based Bharat Biotech in collaboration with National Institute of Virology. So which uses a different platform. So it is an inactivated vaccine. So Covaxin, it is an inactivated vaccine, which means it uses the killed SARS-CoV-2 virus, which has no potential to infect or replicate it once injected and just serves to boost an immune response. So this is what Covaxin works. And Covaxin, it is expected to target more than just the spike protein. So Covishield, it just targets the spike protein, but Covaxin, it is expected to target more than just the spike protein, and it aims to develop an immune response to nucleocapsid protein. And the shell of the virus, that nucleocapsid protein means it is a shell of the virus that encloses its genetic material. So now let's see what are the concerns regarding untested vaccine. So why it is called as untested vaccine? Because phase 3 trials reports are not yet out. That is why it is called as untested vaccine. So some scientists, they have expressed concerns about the basis for the approval of Covaxin, given that it does not seem to adhere to regulators' own requirements for clearing a vaccine in this pandemic. The concern for approving an untested vaccine is that it makes nearly impossible to conduct a proper phase 3 trial, and it will be unethical to expect volunteers to participate in a trial where there is only 50% chance of being administered the actual vaccine, and when they have the option of the real dose elsewhere. So both Serum Institute of India and Bharat Biotech of Hyderabad, it given the phase of recruitment and potential pool of volunteers. It would have been able to generate much more data within mere weeks. So it is very hard to imagine why an emergency use authorization of this vaccine was hurried at a very early stage. So opacity marks the government's communication strategy in country, where distrust of vaccines, it remains in spite of years of vaccination programs and elimination of grave diseases. And the government neglects this at a country's peril. So we can say that India makes about 60% of vaccine globally, and many countries, they are very eagerly waiting for it to begin shipping of the doses, and it has formally approved the emergency use of 2 vaccines, that is Covaxin and Covishield, as it prepares to begin giving JABs in January, begin giving doses in January. So India plans one of the world's biggest inoculation, seeking to immunize about 300 million people by the time of July month 2021. So when it comes to vaccine making, India is said to be a powerhouse, and it runs a massive immunization program, and it makes 60% of world's vaccines, and it is home to half a dozen major manufacturers. And India's Serum Institute of India, it is the largest in the world. So it vaccinating a billion people, including hundreds of millions of adults for the first time against COVID-19, it is going to be a daunting and unprecedented challenge to India. So this is about the vaccines, that is Covishield and Covaxins. So see you all guys in the next session with some other interesting topic which will be helpful for our UPSC preparation. Thank you.